Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. No professional setup here. Um, right. It's very late and there's such an echo here that I feel sorry for everyone who can hear me right now in a hotel. And it's kind of, everything is just wrong. Everything is wrong. I was looking for a place to film this or put my phone down somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna make a quick video inspired by my visit today to Real Bodies exhibition in Milan. And yeah, I had mixed feelings about the whole thing. I mean, first thing I've noticed was that it was a queue, and I'm not used to going to places where I have to stand in a queue. I just usually I go exactly the opposite direction. Wherever I see a queue is a sign that I'm probably not interested in whatever is inside. I'm more into places where nobody goes. So, and usually the kind of things I'm into kind of automatically filters out the crowds. So yeah, queues are not really my thing. And I thought, wow, who would have thought people are so interested in some creepy morbid shit? And then I realized, like, oh yeah, because it's known, it's famous, so it's been on TV, so people have been told to go there explicitly, and I have a feeling that that's kind of what people do. They go somewhere because they've been told to. But once, of course, I'm talking about like general public. There is this tendency of that's why sometimes you just go around the corner or just look the opposite direction to where everybody's looking, and you find some big treasures, you know. And yeah, so I stand in this queue and I see this guy kind of letting people in and out, and I don't know, it just felt very weird, like some kind of freak show a little bit, like some kind of like entertainment. And sure it is, but I don't know, it just felt strange. And then okay, so we're in, and I'm fascinated by all of this. So obviously I'm like, yeah, this is great. But ironically, I felt that, if that makes sense, even I felt like it lacked soul. It was very strange for me to. Well, I just realized very quickly that the most, you know how people are just like, ooh, you know, this is gross and human remains and this is real, like wow. It's like I like first thing, just I don't know, there were like women next to me, like I think mom with daughter, and they were like just chewing gum so like loudly, and I know this is like kind of my pet peeve, like I hate loud chewing, and I just felt like, my god, this is disgusting. why you keep doing this? And but they were just like completely mindless to what was happening, and I just kind of look at them like, why you must do this here, like of all places. Like that was just so like looking, I just looked from distance at them, like carefully observing this you know specimen or this kind of prepared stuff, and they were just like chewing like cows, like without any reflection. It was just very weird. Okay, so then there was obviously like everybody's, it's cold and everybody was just sniffing, and I'm just thinking like, my god, you know, the like human beings while alive are more disgusting than any corpse will ever be, plastinated or not. Yeah, humans. And okay, so and there was this guy who, obviously there's always one, and it feels like on fucking high school trip, you know, like there's guy who like has to touch it, has to like be have to be disrespectful, or I don't know, it was just kind of like, okay, yeah, okay, of course, taking pictures because it's forbidden, so congratulations, you're gonna have a very shitty amateur picture of something. Wow, go you. Um, and yeah, so of course it was interesting. I can't say no. It was fascinating. It does every time, you know. It just made me think how absolutely a perfect machine we are, and how yeah, perfectly imperfect. But yeah, it's great. It was very interesting. Um, but it felt a bit like too, I don't know, plastination seems very clean. I don't know much about the whole process yet. I wasn't really digging into technicalities. I'm always quite visual. I'm into impressions, and I'm you know, I want to explore on my own and not necessarily um, accumulating information, if that makes sense. That's not always, I can always look things up, but that's not what I was kind of looking for there. And yeah, I was also thinking, because that's been around for ages, and you know, for someone who's into this sort of stuff, I never even, like, I just kind of, I don't know, it passed me by somehow, and I thought, okay, this is the time, you know, I've been freezing my ass off at the cemetery all day, taking pictures like crazy, because I had to keep moving to keep alive. And yeah, this is really bad light. This is like the worst light you'll ever get. So next time will be better, I promise. I tried. Also, I've been tired. I'm like just, and after 3 weeks, 3 weeks of pizza pastry diet in Italy, that kind of, I feel like I've been on some kind of super size me Italy version project. But yeah, never mind. That's yeah, that's so yeah, because I realized like I haven't been making videos at all, and I really should. I mean, it's been a great trip. It's been wonderful. But I'll be talking later about that. And what else I wanted to say about this? Yeah, so the whole thing seemed quite clean, like too clean, too. You know, we're not like this. Like that's not what it really is like. So in a way, it's not. It's educating, but it's not telling you. It's once again, it's like a glossed over image of things. Like we can't really face the reality of it, and even the creepiness of it has to be given, you know, has to be prepared and presented, and we still aren't, except for me, and we still aren't really prepared to, you know, like to like handle the dead and things. I'm not saying, yeah, I mean, it's quite natural, but you know, like death has been swept away, the actual, you know, physicality of decomposition and everything, and handling the dead has been swept away out of sight. So, you know, we don't really see dead bodies unless we're in you know, in the middle, or unless we work with the bodies. So yeah, the closing over part, and then and again kind of this like the freak show mentality of it, you know, like, oh, let's see something cool. I don't know, it just seems something is off. I'm not quite sure maybe yet how to name it, but yeah, definitely the glossed over part, definitely yeah, it feels like the part of the part of I can't, without being able to face. What are these strange sounds? Oh, somebody's snoring behind the wall. Great. Okay, well, at least I haven't woken him up with my talking. So yeah, ah, you know, yeah, strange, but it also got me thinking, about how, like, what else are we? Where is the human? Where does he live? The human. In which part is the human? Because it's all quite very, very mechanical and beautiful and horrible and disgusting and yeah. So I left with many thoughts, many more. But that would be like my first impression of the whole thing. Anyway, I think that was supposed to be short. That's been 10 minutes of rambling. So there we go. I shall speak to you soon when I have a better light and everything. So yeah. Speak soon. Bye bye.